Melissa is here visiting Kweller Prep. Everyone say hi! Yay! Melissa's visiting! Melissa graduated from Harvard University. What did you study at Harvard?
I studied education at Harvard and to become a teacher.
To become a teacher, and what kind of teacher?
So I work now as an ESL teacher, which means like I work with students who are just coming into the country.
And how much did you pay for Harvard when you went to Harvard?
I was fortunate to not have to pay for school.
So you paid zero.
I paid
Who else paid zero? Nicole. We're going on a trip to Harvard. We're going September 22nd. We're going to go on a trip. We're taking a bus. We're going to go to Harvard for the day.
Really exciting. Yeah, it's a great place. Like the campus is beautiful and there's so many resources. And the one thing that I'll say about Harvard or any like competitive school I think in the United States, and Francis could probably, you know, like echo this, is that like it's hard to get in, but once you're in, there's so much support, so many resources, so many like individualized help, like what you were mentioning, that like you will not fail. Like it is impossible to fail as long as you just show up and like put your best foot forward. There's so much support once you're there. And that's really important to keep in mind.
So get it. Let's just go back before. When you were in high school, how'd you do? What were your grades in high school like?
Oh, so high school, I worked really hard in high school, and partly that was because I knew I wanted to go to college. I was going to be the first in my family to go, and my parents worked
You were the
really
first
hard.
in your family to go to a top college? Awesome.
Yeah.
And? It's good for the video.
And I remember that junior year of high school was like the most challenging for me because I knew it mattered the most. Like in your GPA and in colleges, they look most at your junior year.
How was your school average, Melissa?
I remember that it was like
high 90s, right?
Yeah, like 3.7 or 3.
And then you got into NYU. And then what made you choose Harvard? What made you choose to get, is that a master's degree?
Yes.
What made you choose to go for a master's at Harvard of all the schools you could have applied to?
I knew that like there were so many resources at Harvard. So I knew that like once if I was to get in, that I could learn not just how to be hopefully a good teacher or have a good start at becoming a good teacher, but that I could also learn about other things because they have so many resources and so many classes you can take. I also knew that like, you know, that the name could also open up doors, and that I wanted to do good work in education. And so if Harvard could help me do that, so that I could give back to like the public schools, like here in Queens one day if I come back, or whatever city I was in, then that would be a good investment of my time.
And then Melissa's also, Melissa's engaged, it's very exciting. Can you tell us about your fiance and his educational background? Because a lot of kids here are looking to become doctors and they want to get information, a lot.
Okay.
Who wants to be a doctor?
Oh, awesome.
So we want some information. Where did he go? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Where did he go to college?
Yeah, so I told the group a little bit about this, but basically my fiance Dave, he's awesome and he's really he's a wonderful physician and he really loves what he does.
Who's going to Melissa's wedding?
And so he went to Duke for college.
Duke University is what state?
North Carolina.
Duke is in North Carolina, and how far away is that from New York?
I want to say that's about 8 hours driving.
It's an 8-hour drive.
It's very close by, but
what was his major there?
He studied health policy.
Okay.
Chemistry or biology, I forget right now because he's had multiple degrees. So I'm trying to remember all of them.
Okay, no, but we just want to know background. Okay, then where did he go to college?
Well, he went to Duke for college, and as I told the young ladies and gentlemen, then he went to medical school at UPenn.
UPenn, which is about how far away from here?
Oh, it's super close. It's about 2 hours.
And
so
why did he choose UPenn? What is UPenn?
So the University of Pennsylvania, he chose it because again he did so well in college that he was able to get a lot of scholarships and a fellowship opportunity.
What's a fellowship?
So a fellowship is like, well in this case, like for example, he's doing a fellowship now, and what it is where you spend usually like a year or it can be 2 years focusing on a specific subject that you want to study. And it's usually like beyond like additional training, if you think about it that way. And so the idea is that I think, you know, the message really, I think through his story and through Francis is a great example of this as well, is that is that, you know, we've all, one of the things that we have in common and that brought us together is that we both are children of immigrants who worked really hard, like once they got to this country, and have done really well for themselves through hard work. And so we wanted to follow in their footsteps and like pursue a higher education so that we could then, you know, give back the way that Francis has given back by.
Do you feel that Harvard is giving you more career opportunities in the job market? Because everyone is stressing and talking about how there are no jobs and it's so hard.
Right.
Do you feel the doors were? Did you get hired right away, straight out of your master's program?
Yeah, I had more opportunities, I think, than I originally thought I would have, because I decided to go and get and further my education. So yes, absolutely. And I think the job market is difficult, but you guys, you know, you have a long way to go, and the best thing you can do now is like enjoy learning and find fun things to learn, because that will make you like do it for the rest of your life. Like if you really enjoy learning books that you like to read, make it fun for yourself, because it shouldn't be all just work.
So you think these kids, all these hours of prep school is worth it?
Absolutely. I was telling them that I feel like I wish I had this when I was younger. It would have saved me a whole lot of things. But good luck and enjoy. Is this your last week?
Yay!
No, last week. Okay, enjoy it, have fun, and then have a wonderful school.
And now that Melissa is marrying a doctor and the genius genes are merging, will you send your kids to Kweller Prep?
Yes, I would send them to you any day, Francis.
All right, guys, let's go.
Okay.
I'll send you a bill 12 years in advance. All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys. It was really nice meeting you.
Bye, everyone. Give a round of applause. Bye.